Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, he's not here this weekend. He's over at his dad's. I'm just trying to carry in these groceries. I will never turn down help. Especially since it seems I went a little crazy. Well, yeah, since I have the weekend alone, I decided to buy some treats to indulge myself where I don't have to share with my kid. Oh, I'm sure when you babysit him, he asks for your snacks all the time or asks to get snacks out of the pantry when he knows he's not supposed to. Yeah, you can't fool me either. I know you indulge him, but that's fine. He adores you. I am very lucky that you live next door and that you were so willing to babysit for me. Yeah, you're definitely his favorite. He talks about how much he misses you when you go back to college. He is very happy that you're on summer break right now. Yeah, he'll come back during the week and he'll be quite happy to share the experience he's having this weekend with his dad. Yeah, if you're serious about your offer, I will gladly accept your help carrying these groceries in. Thank you. Here, let me get the door for you. You can just carry them right into the kitchen and put them on the counter. I'll unload the bags and then put everything away. Wow, you're carrying so many. Yeah, I totally get it. The whole, I'm gonna make it in one trip or die trying. Yeah, I used to be that way, but, you know, after carrying a toddler on your hip for so long, it just gets a little exhausting trying to carry those bags in one go. But I very much appreciate your help. Yeah, you can just set them on the counter right there. Thank you so much. Yeah, some of those were pretty heavy, and I definitely would have struggled getting those inside. So, did you have any plans for today then? No? Well, if you're not opposed, I would like to make you lunch as a thank you for carrying in all those bags. No, I want to, please. Besides, you have been such a lifesaver when you're home from school, when I've needed you to babysit. Yeah, I've been working a lot of hours, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks I won't have to work so many now that I've gotten a raise and I can spend more time at home. Oh, by all means, you can definitely still come over and play with him, even if I'm here. He definitely loves having somebody to throw a ball around with. His dad is not the most attentive type, and he certainly doesn't enjoy the extracurricular activities that come with having a very active kid. Yeah, it is to be expected that, you play with your kid, you engage with whatever they want to do that, is making them happy. I mean, even, when he goes to his dad's, for the week, I'm still the one that's driving him to his, little football practices because, well, his dad just can't be bothered from being torn away from his work. So, yes, it It is very frustrating. I know I shouldn't be dumping all of this on you. Um, he's just been very stressful to deal with, my ex-husband. Um, oh, you don't mind that I'm just sharing this information? I mean, it is kind of personal drama that most people would want to avoid, but you're sure you don't mind? Yeah, those, emergency nights where I would ask you to babysit or, even pick up my son from elementary school. Yeah, those were when his dad was supposed to go get him, but couldn't be bothered, and I was stuck at work, and you were an absolute lifesaver. So, yeah, those couple of emergency pickups I asked you to do, that's why. Well, I'm very, very thankful that you are happy to do it. You don't know how much that means to me. Yeah, and I know every time you've had to pick him up, he was so happy and would talk about it when I would get home and after you would leave about how his new best friend came to pick him up from school. It is. It's really cute how much he seems to adore you. And well, I do have to admit that I'm very happy that he has a more positive male influence in his life like you. Um, and I hope I'm not overstepping any boundaries when I say this, but I am I'm very happy that you like spending that time with him because you are willing to just play with him and indulge his childlike imagination and curiosity. And well, you seem excited to do so, and I think he can tell, and that's why he enjoys hanging out with you so much and why you're his favorite babysitter. Yeah, you enjoy doing that with him too? That's actually really refreshing to hear. I have spent so long trying to convince his father to just even spend a half an hour, like going outside with him or tossing a ball with him or even just sitting down and coloring or playing with action figures, but he finds it tedious and a waste of time. Is that why we got divorced? Well, it's definitely part of it. There's a lot more to why I ended up filing, but it's a very long story. You want to hear it? Oh, I mean, I have no problem talking about it. It's just, most people don't want to hear about inner marriage drama like that. Yeah, I can tell you. It's where do I start? Well, he was really sweet, when we were dating, and when he proposed, I was very happy and I could see myself having a future with him and building a family, and we got married, and things started to change a little bit, but when I got pregnant with my son, he that's when he really started to change, and he he wasn't as attentive as I would have liked. during my pregnancy. Would brush off my complaints of being uncomfortable or my back or my feet hurting. And, if I had cravings, he would just tell me to get over it. So often I would go to the store myself, in the middle of the night to whatever gas station was open and, hope I could find something to satisfy whatever strange craving I had. Hmm? Did he at least rub my back and feet? No, not really. I mean, he did once, I think, kind of towards the middle of my pregnancy, but I had to beg and plead him to do it, and he complained the whole time. So, it wasn't the most comfortable experience. And, once my son was born, he wasn't the biggest help. I mean, I was always the one getting up in the middle of the night, even, after just coming home from the hospital. And, he refused to change diapers because he thought it was gross. And, I was the one that always made the bottles after, he stopped breastfeeding. And it just got worse and worse. How so? Well, he just he just never wanted to pay attention to me or our son. Like, it it made me feel very lonely despite, being married to him. And it felt like I was already doing everything alone. So what difference would a divorce make? And the love just slowly started turning into indifference, which then, started breeding resentment. And it was just something I couldn't come back from because he never tried to change. He never saw my point of view, and he would call it silly and call me needy for, wanting the attention of my husband or wanting to give him attention. And I like taking care of people. So, when he would have a hard day at work, I would, want to help take care of him, like give him a little back massage or listen to him talk about or rant about what went wrong. But he did not seem to want me around at all. And frankly, it felt like I was just married to a stranger at that point. And I couldn't do it anymore. So I ended up filing, and now here we are. um, you know, Divorced with a child in my mid 30s and having a very sweet college student next door who is very willing to babysit for me. Hmm? Oh, that's not how you would treat your wife if she was pregnant? Well, that is a good thing to hear. The fact that you're willing and even seeming excited about the idea of being able to rub your future wife's back and feet while she carries your child is really sweet. And whoever that happens to be, she will be a very lucky woman indeed. Yeah, of course I think so. I mean, you're a catch, and you're young and still in college. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you're going to find somebody that matches everything you need. And I I think you'll make them very happy indeed. Yeah, I do. Oh? See, because of that, you're the type of guy I should have met and married instead. But, you know, my ex husband, he was sweet at first, but even looking back at it now, even when we were dating, wasn't as attentive as I would have liked or hoped, but the old saying of love is blind and rose colored glasses, all that kind of thing. It's very true. Yeah, that's really good to hear that you don't like that behavior and that you would strive to be the complete opposite, if you were in, his shoes with a future spouse. Oh, what was that? Oh, you think it's appalling that that's how he treated me? I mean, that is really nice to hear and validating, especially, from another man. You're you're a lot more wise than he is, which is saying something because he's older than me by a few years and well, often I still think that he has the mentality of a bratty child. I think that's really sweet that you're so adamant that I should have been treated a lot better by him. Oh? You really think that highly of me that I should have been worshipped as a goddess? I mean, when you put it that way, yeah, that does make sense. I was carrying his child for 9 months for him, putting my body through hell, even though I like to think that it looks okay now. Oh, you charmer. Oh, that did make me smile, though. Thank you for saying that I still look really good. Um, that's nice to hear because he definitely made some remarks after I gave birth about the way my body looked and how it was taking me, a while to bounce back to what I was before. And, well, he definitely made me a little self conscious. I don't need to be? Why is that? Oh, you think I'm beautiful? Oh, well, thank you. That is very sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. What do you mean? You would worship me as a goddess if you were in his position? Oh, you would worship me now? I. Let me see if I'm understanding you correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong and picking up the wrong idea, but are you attracted to me? Oh, really? Yeah, that is surprising to hear, honestly. I Well, I assumed that I wasn't very desirable considering I am a single mom to a young child and, wasn't exactly made to feel pretty by my ex husband. So having a young, handsome man like you tell me that you're attracted to me, that's a big boost in my confidence. Yeah, I do mean that. I do think that you're handsome. Oh, come on, you know that too. You like hearing it from me, though? Yeah, I do think that you're very attractive. I had been wondering why your eyes often lingered on me when I would come home and you were babysitting my son, and after he was put to bed, and you would tell me about what you guys did for the evening and what he had for dinner. But I guess I never assumed it was because you thought I was pretty. Oh, more than pretty? Sexy, huh? Oh. See, comments like that might get you into trouble. Yeah, talking about how you would have taken care of me after giving birth and worshipped my body the way that it was. You're so cute, you know that? Yeah, I do think that you're cute. Are you blushing? Oh, well, see, now I think you're adorable. Oh, don't duck your head. The blush really brings out your eyes. Why are you looking at me like that? One little compliment, and all of a sudden you seem so shy. What would happen if I kept complimenting you? You're right, there is only one way to find out. I think it's so attractive how involved you want to be in my son's life, and how much you just seem to enjoy being around him even if I'm not here. But I also find it very attractive that you seem to be into me. Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you a little secret then. I watch you too sometimes when you're here. I can't help it. Yeah. I mean, you're a handsome young man and you're enthusiastic about hanging out with my son, or even sitting and having coffee with me when I get home and listening to me rant about work and offering your comfort or even just validation. I I really like that about you. Yeah, you like hearing me talk about that kind of stuff? It doesn't bother you? You could not be any more different than my ex husband, but that's That's what I find so insanely irresistible about you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I assumed somebody as cute as you who was in college and exploring life and things like that. I guess I assumed you had a girlfriend because someone like you should be swept up very easily. Why? I mean, I've already talked about how attractive I find you, but you're also incredibly sweet and you keep your attention on whoever you're talking to like that's the most important thing in the world to you in that moment. You're engaging and you listen well and you're just a joy to talk to. And I will admit, even when I roll my eyes, I do really like your stupid jokes. Even if sometimes I don't completely get them. I am a little outside your generational slang sometimes, but seeing the way you laugh and smile and how your expression just lights up, I can't get enough of it. Oh, you seem to really enjoy when I compliment you. You're usually so outgoing and charming and even a little bit boisterous with your energy that I so wish that I had sometimes. But right now you seem so shy and quiet, and I don't think I've ever seen you blush before. Oh no, I find it really cute. Don't try to hide it from me. Please, can I see your face? Oh, there it is. Good boy. Oh, that seemed to get quite the reaction out of you. Do you like being called a good boy? Oh, I think you do. I never would have guessed that from you. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I I would have assumed you would take a more dominant stance in bed. But with the way you're looking at me right now, that seems to be an inaccurate notion I had about you. Tell me, are you more of the submissive type then? You don't even need to answer verbally. The look on your face gave your answer away completely. So that's it, huh? Look at me when I ask you this question, please. Oh, thank you. I want to see your pretty eyes. Now tell me, do you want to be my good boy? Oh, yeah? You're so cute. So, did you mean what you said earlier then, puppy? Yeah, where you said that you wanted to worship me? Then, by all means, you have the chance to do so now if you want to take it. Yeah, you want to? I would love nothing more in this moment than to make you my good, sweet little puppy.